Surprises me how clean you people keep your spaceports. If this were Hutta, I'd be scraping alien gunk off my boots. Of course, if this were Hutta, I couldn't be thrown into prison for spitting the wrong way. So come on, Agent. You're going to welcome me here to the Imperial homeworld?
I'm surprised you've never been here before.
I avoid Imperial space. I want to die in a cantina fight, not ticking off some bureaucrat. Anyway, let's head down to the city. Keeper wanted us to see the Citadel. I'm guessing it won't be hard to find.
Don't worry. This should be fun.
Now let's go meet your bosses.
This is not your domain, Keeper. It is mine. It has always been mine.
Of course, my lord.
All you have built here, all you hope to control, it falls apart as easily as a human life. An hour ago, the Minister of Intelligence dropped to his knees and wept before me. He would do so too, if not for fear of being humiliated.
Your dissatisfaction is clear, my lord. It will be remedied. Now I'm asking you humbly to leave. These people are suffering in your presence.
I will leave my domain at the moment of my choosing, Keeper. You, Agent, you were the one sent to Hutta. Is that correct?
What's going on here?
I am Darth Jadus. You served me well in your dealings with Nemro. You will serve me well again.
How do you mean, exactly?
All will become clear in time. Keeper, you will use this one. She will complete the assignment as I have instructed.
She's quite capable, my lord, but she lacks experience. A more seasoned agent...
I have made my decision. I wish the situation resolved before I leave Dromund Kaas. See to it that my will is done.
Very well. I'll make arrangements. Congratulations, Agent. You've made a friend on the Dark Council. I don't envy you.
Jadis mentioned an assignment, sir?
That's correct. I want you outfitted and ready to leave as soon as possible. Grab your equipment from the lockers and meet me in my office. Once we're through with your debriefing, we'll discuss your next mission. Stop. Kaleo, wait outside, please. One of the watchers will handle your debriefing.
We need to talk about my terms.
I promise you you'll be well compensated. You can discuss the details with the Watcher.
If you say so. You two have a good time.
Sir, I've been reviewing the report of your activities on Hutta. You are busier than I'd expected.
Is that a problem, sir?
That's what I'd like to figure out. You're extremely effective in your mission. However, you took unnecessary risks in order to avoid violence. You are soft, Agent. There's no room for inefficiency here. We're not on missions of mercy, so I need to know, why did you join Imperial Intelligence?
I had my reasons. If you need details, I'm sure there's something in my dossier.
I had reasons too. It took me years to reconcile them with reality. Don't let the same thing happen to you. This isn't glamorous work. We're sanitation workers. We clean up after the military and the Sith and do the jobs no one else will. Without us, though, the Empire falls apart. So we do whatever is necessary, even if it's thankless and ugly. You understand?
I understand completely, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Now as to your next assignment. One of the mandates of our organization is to eliminate dissidents and terrorists within the Empire. We've located one cell of radicals here in the capital working toward the violent overthrow of our government. We must know precisely what these terrorists plan.
Do we know anything more about them? Their goals?
Very little. They're unsatisfied with Imperial policies, but they're not anarchists or Republic stooges. At least so far as we know. We've intercepted chatter suggesting the radicals are planning a major attack soon, but we've only identified a handful of cell members. You will investigate the cell and obtain its plans. You'll have 2 operatives assisting you and full support from the Citadel.
Cleo and I worked well together on Hutta. I'd like to use her again.
I think that can be arranged. Watcher 2, please come to my office. Bring Kaleo Danis with you.
Watcher 2, huh? That's a pretty name. Is it Twi'lek?
It's basic. Unlike many civilizations, the Empire teaches its children how to count. Watcher 2 reporting, sir.
Kaleo will be your aide in the field. She'll report to you and take your orders, since you seem able to handle her.
I'm making you look good, Agent. You should be grateful.
Meanwhile, Watcher 2 will be your liaison to base. She'll stay in contact remotely and provide you with mission details.
I monitored the operation on Hutter. Very impressive. I look forward to working with you.
If you monitored Hutter, you'll know I'm not easy to work with.
People have said the same about me, so I think we'll be fine.
Watcher 2 is one of our finest analysts, a success from the government eugenics programs. Her brain is faster than most computers.
Our primary lead on the Radicals is at the site of a slave rebellion beyond Kaas City. You've been outfitted with all necessary equipment already. Once you're in the field, signal me via holocommunicator and I'll brief you in full.
If we're going to get the job done, it's time we got moving.
Agreed.
Remember, you're not undercover. Identify yourself as an intelligence officer if you need to, and use the fear that it creates. You're on Imperial soil now, Agent. Welcome home.
Agent, I'm pleased to see you, of course. But I thought you'd be busy with the mission. Just as well, I suppose. I'm still plotting the details. So, what can I do for you?
I figure if we're working together, we should get to know one another.
I already know all about you, though. I saw your whole performance on Hutter. If we talked and shared, you'd be the only one learning from the exchange. And that wouldn't really be fair now, would it?
I can't tell if you're kidding or not.
Probably for the best. You don't need to understand me. Just let me be the voice in your head, and I'll tell you where you need to go. Now, we've both got work to do. Contact me via holocommunicator when you're on site and ready to go, okay?
We'll talk about this more another time.
Agreed. Goodbye, Agent.
Jukaki mem panino, am kabina pek memno kimgam, unuk inu memno, am kakam mem perolak palak.
You're the only alien I've seen in Imperial intelligence.
Laporam amka, mamni nikal, nagnaya mamni kamgam.
You must have licked so many boots to get where you are today.
Jukaki mem panino, am kabina pek memno kimgam. Raka kalam kala, ninyak oramagyang megik.
The truth is, we need all the help we can get.
Raka kemyu amkam nemnu, namgan bak umnok kijak. Memua pemguana, kumia yang mem gamba paka.
You're the new blood? We'll see if you work out. I used to be a field operative, same as you. Now I'm a fixer. I keep this place running.
Why'd you stop working in the field?
Wasn't by choice. I was a good agent until a Jedi shoved a lightsaber through my lungs. That's service. That's sacrifice. People here will tell you that the Sith interfere with our work. Keep us always fighting with the Minister of Intelligence, that sort of thing. Maybe they're right, but it doesn't matter. Our job's to obey orders. Our job's to deal with the enemy.
And who do you consider to be our enemy?
The Empire has a lot of enemies. The Republic and Jedi first up. We should focus on getting them, not fighting one another. Remember that, and maybe you'll last longer than most new agents.
You're awfully arrogant for a glorified mechanic.
I've got experience. More than you've got.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't expect you to come over. You're the field agent from Hutter, right? I'm Watcher 3.
Is there some sort of problem? Am I bothering you?
Sorry. That's why I'm here instead of in the field. Not so good with people. Surprised I even got a Watcher designation. If I can manage it, I'm sure you'll get a title soon.
No one's ever explained how the designations work.
Keeper assigns the categories. Watchers analyze data, monitor targets. Minders handle internal security. Ciphers are infiltrators. You get the idea. The number is just to identify individuals. It's not a rank, really. Of course, there's only one keeper. Anyway, I should get back to work. I'm on surveillance duty and I don't want to miss anything.
Good man. Make sure that you don't.
Of course. I won't keep you.
Watcher 2 here. I'm receiving your signal. Mapping your location now. Glad you made it through the jungle safely, Agent. Ready to work?
Anything that gets me away from the trees. I had my fill of nature walks on Hutta.
I saw the satellite surveillance footage, but don't worry, our flora doesn't feed on chemical runoff. You may have noticed the chaos out there. There's a slave rebellion going on, and you're heading into the middle of it. Our analyst charged with monitoring the rebellion is with me. His name is Lodenth Kashar. He can fill you in on the details.
How did the rebellion start? What's really going on?
Imperial intelligence is leaving concerns about the rebellion itself to the military. You're here for a specific slave, an alien named Jurithus.
How am I supposed to find one slave in this mess?
It won't be easy, I'll give you that. Jurithus was once owned by an anti-government radical who used slaves to carry messages to like-minded dissidents.
Have we questioned the slave's former master?
He's gone. Dead at the hands of an over-enthusiastic agent. That's why Minder 4 is no longer with us.
How does SLV-16 work exactly?
And that's why it's useful to have an alien on staff. In any case, good luck.
I'll get Jurithus' messages.
You should find your targets inside the camp. Take a slave down, apply the serum, and locate Jurithus. This is the only way we can learn what the radicals are planning. Time's running out, Agent.
I'm running. Chest hurts. Something's in my head. Rain's coming down. Everything's sinking into the ground.
Potent stuff. Haven't seen anyone zoned out like that since Nar Shaddaa.
I think I know you, but I don't remember anything. I don't know what you want. Everything hurts.
I'm looking for someone. Can you help me?
I can help you. Let me help you. I don't know what to do with my head. Please tell me.
Obey me. Tell me about Jurithus.
Jurithus is gone. Days gone now. It all goes so slowly. Jurithus burns and starts to look like our Colossus. Incomplete. Jurithus died fighting in the jungle. I don't remember why we were fighting. Jurithus died, I know that.
You should be proud. You were fighting for your freedom.
I know that word. I don't remember that word. Jurithus died with Sathan and Ranith and Avoira. All aliens. All friends. All fighting beside the foot of the statue. Jurithus is still there, if the beasts haven't eaten him.
I really appreciate your help.
What should I think about now? I don't know what to do with my head. I don't know what to do with my hands.
It's time to stop fighting. Go surrender yourself to the troops.
The troops? I don't know why I fought them. I'm going to them.
Guess he didn't have much dignity, but I wouldn't want to be him when he wakes up.
Do you have any updates for me? Put me through.
Agent, you're to suspend all field operations immediately. You're needed elsewhere.
I wasn't expecting to hear from you, Keeper.
Watcher 2 is still your liaison to base, but I wanted to deliver these orders personally. Darth Jadis wants to speak with you. You will proceed to his chambers for an audience. You've met Darth Jadis, experienced his power. I suggest you treat him with respect and do as he asks.
Yes, sir. I'll keep that in mind.
For what it's worth, I tried to shield you from this, but it seems it was unavoidable. You will resume operations when this is finished, Agent. Keep her out.
Well, that didn't sound so good. Still, powerful men are the same across the galaxy. I'll bet your life that whatever else Jadis is, he's a powerful man too.
Tataki must remain outside. The Master has not requested her presence.
Looks like I'll have to miss this one then. Real shame.
You don't have to go, Kalia. Listen.
Don't worry about it. Now that I'm a loyal Imperial agent, who am I to defy the Dark Council's wishes?
Come, stand before me, and revel in the power of the Dark Council. Allow your body to betray you. Allow your blood to boil and your heart to slow. Everything that is not of the dark side will be purged, or it will be tainted. This is inoculation, Agent. This is a sacred rite. You are privileged.
It is an honor, my lord.
It has been earned. This is your due reward. You proved yourself by outmaneuvering the Huts. Now I choose you to exterminate the dissidents who would destroy our way of life. I sense your uncertainty. You wonder why I involve myself in this affair, why I take an interest in you and Imperial intelligence.
As you say.
Many in the Dark Council hold themselves above the mundane business of the Empire. I believe this is a mistake. I believe we must spread the ways of the Sith to the Empire entire, plant terror and hatred in every heart. I believe in the democratization of fear. But these dissidents threaten all progress. Left unchecked, they would reduce our world to ash and raise nothing in its place.
The dissidents will be stopped. Imperial intelligence is already uncovering their plan.
Do not underestimate our enemies. They are powerful, and there are those who sympathize with them, people at the highest levels of government. I chose you for this assignment, not only because of your past successes, but because you are new to your organization. Your loyalty is uncompromised. Do you understand?
Do you think there are traitors among us?
Watch those around you and trust no one. You will see the truth for yourself. I will leave Dromund Kaas soon aboard the starship Dominator. I will travel with 1,000 dignitaries, diplomats, and slaves, and show them the galaxy as I envision it. When I return, I expect the dissidents to have been purged. Kneel before me now, and I will ensure that you have the means to succeed.
I kneel before you, my lord.
I have remade the pitiful creatures around you into my image. So shall I remake you into the vessel for my power. Now go from here, and return to your duties.
I've learned a great deal. Thank you for this audience.
Remember what I have said. Remember that you walk the path to power. And remember that I am eternal.
I'm here. What's the situation?
This is Watcher 2. We're still working on full analysis of the slaves' files, but we have a new lead. Proceed to the Nexus Room Cantina in Kaas City. I'll brief you once you're in place.
I assume you'll pick up my tab. Is there a dress code?
It's a high-class place. Something eye-catching. Watcher 2 out. This is Watcher 2, signal established. I've tapped into the Cantina holocams, Agent. I can see you from 6 different angles. We're ready to go.
I can do my job without being watched.
Being watched is part of your job. Be grateful we make you aware of it. So, Theovor Mindak is a genius inventor and entrepreneur working with the Radicals. Unfortunately, Theovor is being sheltered by the Sith Lord Grathan. Grathan turns a blind eye to Theovor's affiliations in exchange for weapon designs.
I assume you're not briefing me over drinks for my comfort.
No. You're here for a very specific reason. Dealing with Grathan directly isn't an option. He's involved in a power struggle with the other Dark Lords. In essence, he's gone rogue. However, Theovor's daughter, Samara, frequents this cantina. She has access to Theovor's workshop in Gratham's estate.
If her father's with the dissident cell, She's probably in league with them too.
Not so far as we're aware, and we've tracked her activities for a while. Samara Mindak is rich, young, and willing to flaunt her advantages. She's popular with the Kaas city elite, but hardly beloved. No meaningful connections or reputation. Our profile suggests she'll cooperate if given incentives. I've located her in a private lounge. It's up to you how to handle her.
If she resists, how far am I allowed to go?
No restrictions. Do what you have to. Once Samara's told you how to reach her father's workshop, head to Lord Grathan's estate. Send us anything you find on Theovor's computers.
I'm sure Samara and I will be fast friends.
Undoubtedly. Go. I'll be watching.
What good are Mandalorians if they can't escort a few trade shipments? It's not like we need them for the war.
Stop obsessing about the mercenaries, Oban. You wish you could carry a Vira blade.
You get vicious after a while, don't you?
Sure. I'm gonna go talk to someone else now.
She's a brat, but she's got spirit. Want to break it?
Look at you. Enjoying yourself? It's not the worst party I've ever been to. But it needs improvement, you know?
I know what you mean. But things are looking up now.
Yeah, I guess. A military girl's allowed to have a good time. You're military, right? You've got that in charge kind of look. And the weapons.
You're right. Or close enough. But don't let it scare you.
I'm not scared. Not enough to make it a bad thing.
Samara, be careful. You need to take this seriously.
Shut up, Oban. I said I'm done with you. So, tell me, how can I serve the Empire?
You can get me inside Theovor Mindak's workshop. The Empire expects your cooperation.
I think a chill just ran up my spine.
Okay. I didn't realize it had gotten that serious with him. Never liked Dad much anyway. You can have my access codes. They'll get you inside Theovor's space at Lord Grathan's estate. Probably into some of his storage units too. You'll need a key card, but the guards carry those. I usually just ask someone to swipe me through.
Your father will be proud, being turned over to intelligence by his own family.
Not like I have a choice. Look, I don't need trouble. I'd rather throw my lot in with you than with my dad, so we're square, right?
We're finished here. Stay out of trouble.
Fine. I have a party to get back to.
You thought you could take me by surprise, but you can't.
What do you want to bet this ends badly?
Those were my daughter's access codes you used. Whatever you've done to her, I'll have my revenge.
Calm down, Theovor. Your daughter is fine.
Fine? Imperial intelligence doesn't leave people fine. You people took away my wife, stole her from my house one night, and never told me what happened. My only daughter grew up to be worthless, and now you've taken her from me too. I despise your kind.
We can resolve this peacefully, if you'll just listen to me.
No, there won't be any peace until the Empire changes its ways.
This is Watcher 2. I'm downloading the contents of Theovor's computers. Looks like blueprints, work he's done for Lord Grathan, and... encrypted files. I should be able to decipher them if I cross-reference with the slave's datapad. Don't like what I'm seeing. There's a timetable, activity convergences, indications of something big. Get back to base as soon as you can.
I'll head there immediately.
I'll see you soon, Agent. Watcher 2 out.
Watcher 3, I need that link up to the Dominator. If Lord Jadis wishes to observe, we must accommodate him.
Establishing hololink, sir. Data flow is synchronized.
Glad you found the time to pay us a visit, Agent. Take your place. The briefing starts now.
Yes, sir.
Lord Jadis, are you receiving our transmission?
I am. Proceed, Keeper.
Very well. You all know we've been attempting to determine the Dissidents' plan of attack. Thanks to recent operations, we have the information we need. Unfortunately, the news is worse than we expected. A major strike is imminent. The Dissidents are targeting the ancient power conduits that run beneath the capital.
Just how soon is imminent?
We believe the Radicals are already on their way.
Their intention is to overload the power grid, causing a cascade failure that would detonate the power relay stations. The resulting explosions would kill hundreds of people, and the blackout would leave us vulnerable to further attacks.
Sir, aren't all access points to the power grid under military control?
All but one. The terrorists intend to access the power conduits through the Dark Temple.
The Dark Temple? That doesn't sound promising.
I'll sum up for those of you unfamiliar with the history. The Dark Temple predates Dromund Kaas's colonization. It was sealed by the Sith during the city's construction. When the Dark Council opened it some months back, they found it inhabited by force-driven phenomena. Workers on site began disappearing inside, controlled by unknown entities.
But whereas we saw the Dark Temple as a threat to be contained, the dissidents saw it as an opportunity. The temple rests directly above a key power junction. If the dissidents can push past the, phenomena, they can access the grid.
These dissidents have been planning. They have supplies, maps, and weapons, and they're not counting on making it out alive. This is a suicide run.
At least we'll be rid of them, one way or another.
We have security footage of dissidents heading toward the Dark Temple. A full squad of operatives will pursue the...
No.
My lord?
There will be no squad. The Dark Temple is sacred ground and will not be unduly disturbed. My agent will go alone.
I'll make sure the job is done.
My lord, I strongly urge you to reconsider. If the dissidents succeed, we...
The spirits of the temple must not be disturbed. Not by terrorists, and not by Imperial intelligence. One agent will suffice. My role here is finished. Do as I will, Keeper.
Very well. Then the decision is made. You will go to the Dark Temple, stop the radicals from reaching the conduits and detonating their charges.
There's no mission like a suicide mission.
If you don't make it back, appropriate arrangements will be made.
We'll monitor you as long as we can, but the temple blocks most transmissions, so just, good luck, Agent.
If I survive, you're buying the drinks.
It's a deal.
Go on, Agent. The Dark Temple is waiting.
You with the military? I heard the shots, but I wasn't sure. I can't believe you actually followed us in here. None of us are gonna make it back out, you know that, right?
Don't question me, you piece of filth.
You think you've done some great thing by tracking me down? You can shoot me now. You can save the power grid, preserve the Imperial lifestyle for a little longer. But there are other cells. They'll keep fighting.
What other cells are you talking about?
Other cells, other planets. This attack was just the tip of the iceberg. There's worse coming, but that's all you're going to learn. You can't stop me. You have to kill me. Shoot me now, Imperial, before the ghosts get into your head.
You don't care if the ghosts get into my head. You're worried they'll get into yours.
Yes, damn you! That's not how I want to go. I saw what happened to my friends. I took comfort in the fact that I died when we took out the power grid. Have mercy. Kill me now before the ghosts come.
Here, take this med pack. Patch yourself up and get out of here.
You're serious? Look, let me turn myself in. I'd rather face torture than the things down here.
When you get out, remember who saved your life. You owe us now.
I'll remember. I won't side with you, but I can show my gratitude.
We've got wreckage coming down over the city. From that height and at that velocity, the collateral damage alone could cost millions.
If the reactor core was breached, the radiation damage will...
I don't care about the radiation damage, damn it. Get me security footage, communications logs, something we can use.
Shouldn't someone be celebrating our successful return?
All military channels are reporting in. The Dominator has been completely destroyed.
What's the situation?
It's good to see you. There was a secondary target. Apparently...
Watcher 2, I still need confirmation. And you, Agent, get ready to move. We need everyone operational.
Sorry, sir. But there were over 3,000 people on that ship. Half of them civilians.
I'm aware of that. Do your job, Watcher 2. Run the numbers.
Lockdown procedures are in place. All traffic has been grounded.
Initial analysis is done. Cross-checking with the droids.
Getting conflicting reports from the Kaas City spaceport. Trying to sort it out.
Nothing could have survived that explosion. All sources confirm casualties are 100%.
Then Darth Jadis is dead.
It couldn't have happened to a nicer Dark Lord.
I'm going to overlook that, Agent. Watcher 3, what are you going on about?
There was an explosion aboard the Dominator. We're not sure about the origin, but it has to be connected to the dissidents. Darth Jadis was leaving on a special tour of the Empire. He brought military personnel, civilians, and Sith to his flagship as part of some grand vision. Now they're all dead.
We'll catch the terrorists responsible.
You can count on it.
Sir, we've got a starship trying to take off. Several dissidents from the watch list are aboard. Military squads are moving to intervene.
You'll blow the ship to pieces. I want the terrorists alive and I want their computer intact. You, Fixer, do we have any Sec-M units available?
What? I don't...
The Sec-Ms, the mouse droids. Find one and bring it back now.
Whatever ordeal you went through in the Dark Temple, your recovery will have to wait. I need you in the field.
What's the assignment?
One moment. Fixer!
I have the droid here.
Good. Agent, I need you to get to the city cargo port. There's a terrorist ship attempting to take off. Take the mouse droid and deliver it into one of the ship's maintenance conduits. With the droid aboard, we can disable the hyperdrive and download its computer contents.
Let me stow away. I'll handle the terrorists personally.
No. I appreciate the sentiment, but it's too risky. We do this my way. Get going. We need you to plant that mouse droid. Any conduit on the ship's outer hull should do. And when you're back, we have things to discuss. Welcome back, Agent. Excellent work out there. Absolutely excellent.
The mouse droid has just sent the contents of the ship's computer, sir. I'll send the military to pick up the dissidents.
At least one thing's gone smoothly today. The worst seems to have passed, but don't expect to rest anytime soon.
Do we know any more about the attack?
We're fairly certain the explosion came from inside the Dominator. In all likelihood, one of the civilians on board was the bomber.
Keeper, I'm receiving a transmission. Someone's broadcasting a holo-recording to the entire Imperial communications network.
The terrorists want to talk. I'd say we should listen.
Patching it through now. I'm going to try to pinpoint the source.
Citizens of the Empire, this is the Eagle. I'm here to tell you that our government is corrupt. When the Emperor signed his treaty with the Galactic Republic, we were promised a new epoch. Glory unrivaled since the first Sith dynasty. Instead, our empire has suffered. Apathetic moffs and wicked lords of the Dark Council vie for power, while our soldiers die over worthless planets in nameless star systems.
Typical consolidationist rhetoric. Watcher 2, keep trying to find a source for the broadcast. Everyone else start pulling up our files on the Eagle.
Wake me if he says something interesting.
We've been hearing rumors about the Eagle for years, but we never thought he could pull off anything this big. Another mistake.
Anyone who speaks out in favor of reform is kidnapped and tortured by Imperial intelligence. This must not continue.
The Ministry of Logistics reports that they can't jam the signal. Everyone in the Empire is seeing this.
A short while ago, a group of defiant revolutionaries destroyed an Imperial dreadnought. 3,000 people were aboard, including Darth Jadis, a Lord of the Dark Council. We chose to strike at Darth Jadis publicly so that every Imperial citizen would know the truth. The Dark Council is not invulnerable. We can effect change. We regret the sacrifice of so many civilians, but it was necessary. The Empire cannot cover up this momentous event. Imperial intelligence cannot silence our call to arms.
Get to the point, you piece of filth. What is it you really want to say?
He's coming to the climax. He knows how to put together a broadcast, all right.
Here it comes.
This is only the first step towards a better future. We have agents throughout the Empire preparing to strike again and again. We will not relent until our government chooses strength over weakness, unity over discord. We will continue to show the anger of the people. This is the Eagle. End transmission.
So, our enemy has a name. You think you can deal with that, Agent?
It won't be a problem, sir.
Glad to hear it. We've made mistakes today. We underestimated the Eagle. We were too slow to eliminate the dissidents. We assumed the Dark Temple was the sole terrorist target. But you performed above and beyond expectations. You showed you can handle these people, and now you're going to show us the way forward.
Nice to know someone recognizes my skills.
For once, try to sound professional. You are going to head our operation to dismantle the Eagle's network. You will locate and eliminate his terror cells through infiltration, manipulation, and assassination. I am assigning you a rank and designation as suits your new position. You no longer have a name. You will answer only to Cypher 9.
I have a name. I'm not giving it up, even for Imperial intelligence.
It's part of the job, I promise. You'll get used to it.
Cypher 9, huh? Cute. But I think I'll keep calling you Agent.
With the rank comes certain privileges, including a degree of operational independence. You may recruit your own operatives and you will be outfitted with a starship. Watcher 2, you will remain Cypher 9's liaison to base. I assume that won't be a problem?
No problem, sir. Glad to stay a part of this operation.
Good. Begin analyzing all reports on recent dissident activity. I want a list of possible terror cell locations within the hour. The Eagle says he's got agents around the galaxy. Assuming he's telling the truth, you're going to be doing some traveling.
There are worse fates than seeing a few new planets.
Indeed. Your starship is at the spaceport. It's been refit and removed from public record. Watcher 2 will upload likely activity centers for the Eagle and his network. Proceed to your targets as you see fit.
The cells will be eliminated, along with the Eagle.
Be careful of these people, Cypher. Destroying the Dominator was no mean feat. Killing Darth Jadus was nearly unthinkable. But this is our job. Do whatever is required. And good luck.
Greetings. I am 2VR8, factotum droid for this vessel. You must be my new master. Gentle, kind new master.
So I get a starship and a servant too. Not bad at all.
I am relieved, pleased that you find me agreeable. I will never disappoint you, master. I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to meal preparation, ship maintenance, janitorial duty, and etiquette. Welcome aboard the X-70B Phantom, an experimental prototype resembling a luxury shuttle that conceals the combat capabilities of a heavy starfighter. You'll find all of the standard amenities, including your own private captain's locker for storing valuables. The astrogation console contains a constantly updated map of the known galaxy. Interstellar communications are accessed via the ship's holoterminal. Priority alerts that you may find useful are available from the Imperial HoloNet console. Lastly, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to issue new orders. Any questions, Master?
Are you at least capable of providing security while I'm not aboard?
I regret I am unable to offer you combat support, Master. Frankly, my chassis couldn't withstand the stress. However, should any errands arise that are beneath your superior status, please do not hesitate to call upon me. I function to serve you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on your bridge. It will program the proper astrogation coordinates and activate the engines.
Nice digs. Think you got a message on that thing.
Download and begin playback.
Cypher 9, intelligence is finalizing your target list, but in the meantime, there's a formality we need to address. With Darth Jadus's demise, his seat on the Dark Council has opened. It will be filled by his daughter and sole apprentice, Darth Jorid.
Jadis has a daughter?
Lord Jordan demands to meet with you. Proceed to Korriban at once. She has authorized your presence in the Sith Academy.
Find a seat. We leave immediately.
Give me a shout if you need something. I'm gonna see how they stock the lounge.
Look who made it all the way to Korriban. I think we have a visitor.
Yes, my lord.
Commander, I want to be informal with my bodyguards.
Yes, Lady Jared.
Delightful. You, visitor, don't you find my bodyguards delightful?
I'm from Imperial Intelligence, my lord.
I'm aware of that. And you have the honor of speaking to a member of the Dark Council. This experience should be the highlight of your life. But instead of answering my question, you tell me what I already know. Delightful bodyguard, I have a request.
Yes, my lady?
Kill our visitor, please.
As you wish. She's as good as dead.
Oh, wonderful. My poor bodyguards.
I'm starting to get a little peeved. And a little creeped out.
We haven't been introduced. I'm Darth Jorid, Lord of the Dark Council and successor to Darth Jadis. I hear you're investigating my father's assassination. I wanted to see if you were worthy.
You tried to kill me.
I didn't try to kill you. I had my servants try to kill you. I could sense your feelings during the fight. I think you'll do nicely tracking these terrorists. But are you really sure that this eagle killed the mighty Darth Jadis?
Why do you ask?
Because I thought you might know more than your superiors. Jadis believed in spreading fear and anger to every corner of the Empire. He wished to share the ideals of the Sith. Perhaps his ambitions drew too much attention. Any one of his rivals on the Dark Council might have killed him.
You're his daughter. How did you feel about him?
Oh, I hated my father. He taught me to keep my emotions seething inside and show no one. I disobeyed. Chase after your terrorists. Save the lives of your Imperial friends. But if you learn who's really responsible, come to me. I've earned my place on the Dark Council, and I won't share my father's fate. Dismissed.
This is Cypher 9 to headquarters. Do you have my target list?
Watcher 2 here. I've finished preliminary mapping of the Eagle's network. Your designated targets are terror cells located on Balmorra, near the Republic border, and on Nar Shaddaa in Hutt space.
I just had a very interesting meeting with Darth Jadis' daughter. Any information on her?
I'm afraid that data isn't mission relevant. Contact me once you've arrived at either location, Cypher. Watcher 2 out.